Hey, what's up? This is D Ross, Dwayne Ross, and I am testing this because I want you to know, as the first people to know, Passion to Profits TV is coming back online. I'm going to be on Sunday night. I'm going to be on Contemporary Living Channel. That's Contemporary Living Channel on Roku TV. I've been invited to go there, and I'm going to be sharing some information, of course, about self publishing, right? Taking your story, write your story, put your story into the earth. So, as you know, I talk about discovering your tag, your talent, your ability, your gift, and putting it to work in the earth. Well, the idea of no more crumbs is that you don't have to settle for the crumbs. You can actually create something and put it to work. And I believe your passion can be turned into something that also creates an income. And so, coming back online with Passion to Profits TV, again, I'm going to be inviting you to be my guest. I'm going to be inviting guests who's going to take you through processes and show you how they've taken their passion and turned it into a profit. How they've taken something that they thought was, just something they've been through, and then they could repurpose that thing to make it something that they now utilizes to create income. Even things that have been negative. Have you ever had a situation where, you thought it was traumatic in your life, but then you looked at it a different day in your life and you said, wow, that was tragic, but here's the three things that came out of it, right? And it could be really, really bad stuff, right? Also, this gives you a platform where you could share your information with me and then we could share it with the world. The cool thing about being online is that online never sleeps, right? Online don't take days off. And you can post links and things of that nature that can help you make money, called affiliate marketing, right? You just put links here, put links there. You'll see some links around this video. I don't know where you're watching it. It's live right now on YouTube. But of course, once it's live, I could repurpose it for a number of different things. And so I've been testing this. I was using StreamYard before, and they changed the algorithm. They changed some different things, and I kind of left it alone. But now I understand what they were doing. That first part was their beta test, right? They had a lot of stuff that was open to you to use under the beta. But then they found out, okay, here's the things we need to take away. Here's the things we need to add. And now they made it to where here's what you get for free, and then here's what you get for as a paid subscriber. But I want you to think about this. $2,800 a month. $2,800, excuse me, not a month, but a day. Their company is positioned to make sure that they help this many people do whatever they want to do when it comes to broadcasting. And they only charge $28, right? $28 a month. But if they get enough subscribers, people together paying $28 a month, and they consistently bring in $2,800 a day, how much is that? Yeah, 1,022,000. So that's the goal, to get $2,800 coming in every single day. Now, what are you going to do that with, Dwayne? Well, I'm looking at, having enough courses out there that people are doing courses here, courses there, courses there, courses there. This person's paying $100. This person paying 47. This person paying 97. This person paying 997. And then at the end of the day, all of that adds up to $2,800. And I looked at, okay, can I be an affiliate of the company? So the people who are going to be hanging with me, you get to use the same product and services that I'm using, like this service. Okay, so I'm an affiliate of this StreamYard. So when they decide to do the same thing I'm doing, I say, listen, use this product. Boom, they use it. I'm an affiliate of Amazon. I use Amazon for the platform for delivering the books. Well, I'm an affiliate. So guess what? I could sell anything related to Amazon. So I have a link, and now anything that Amazon sells, I sell, right? Then I teach a digital photography class, right? And I need to sell people the idea that, you got to get a good camera, because, cameras are important. That, yeah, everybody has their phone, but if you really want to take a real, you know, interest in, photography, you need to buy a camera. So why not buy the camera through my affiliate link and make that happen? So that's available to you, right? And then here I am on YouTube, and YouTube allows you to put in the description links to different things that you're talking about. Like, I could put a link to this shirt. If people like this shirt, Maryland crabs, blah, 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 boom, they can buy it. If they like this hat, I could show them, hey, go here and get it. If they like this couch, that I'm sitting on. They can go buy it. If they like that painting, you can't get that. That's an original. I only do that because that came from a paint and sip. So you can't get that unless you want to send me it's a one of a kind. I'll give it to you for $1,500. Send me a message, right? So here's the thing. This channel is designed for taking all the stuff I've been doing over the last couple of years and bringing it to one place to allow you to partake of the things that I've been talking about. So I said about courses made easy, right? You saw that earlier this in January, February, and March. I was really working on that. So I'm using Webinar Ninja, and it's a delivery system for your webinars, and it's pretty cool. The other thing that I use is Samcart. Samcart is phenomenal because you can actually do courses with Samcart. You can do webinar information with that. You can infuse your website and make your website now make money for you. Because see, here's the thing. I had 17 visitors yesterday to my website. Guess how much money I made? I made zero because there was nothing for them to buy at my website the way that it's set up. They had to click through this to get to this and click through this to get to that, and then they can buy something. Well, by the third click, they were gone. And I was looking at my click-through rate, and I was looking at my, where did they go? And it just it just made no sense. And so when I started looking for a solution to that problem, which is how you make money, right? Is you got to come up with a solution to solve a problem. That's what I found. And then another thing that I've been doing is looking for a place. You guys know that have been following me. I want to live near the waterfront. I want to live near the water, a large body of water, river, the bay, a big giant lake, all that kind of stuff. You saw last year I was at the lake and I was doing some stuff live from there. And then I was at the Baltimore Harbor, because I'm in Maryland, state of Maryland. I was down at the DC Harbor, where I was over on the other side of Maryland at their harbor. You know what I'm saying? And then I was right there in Alexandria at the harbor. So I love that space. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of this and like that. Really cool food, etc. So what did I do? I started looking at how can I get me a piece of property. And I knew that I'm not buying the property at the high level. I'm gonna buy it at a low level, fix it up, and then move to the next thing. So you saw me talking about Noelle. Noelle Randall, she was building homes, single family homes, and she flipped her entire industry over to Airbnb. Why did she do that? Here's a multimillionaire making a decision to get out of single family homes and get into multifamily units. And she just now put up one of the largest uh uh she and a couple of people invested, and they put in Florida one of the largest Airbnbs in the history of Airbnbs. Black woman doing that. And so, you know, and I'm not saying nothing about black or white or whatever, but I will say, and you could check the history, we've been behind the eight ball for quite some time, right? We as African American black people, we've been put in a situation where we've always had to strive and struggle, where other people had a little bit more access, right? But now the door is open and it's time for us to walk through. So let's go ahead and do that. Why are we waiting? What are you waiting for? So anyway, this channel is designed to talk about those things, also to bring in people who have taken the pains in their life and turned them into purpose, and taken the purpose and turned them into passion, and taken that passion and turned them into profits. That's how that works. Pain, pleasure, right? Those are the two things that drive us, pain or pleasure. And then they take that and put it into purpose, or as purpose in the pain and the pleasure, and then boom, profit. That's what this is all about. So you have the No More Crumbs Passion to Profits TV, right? And so I love that because it allows me to infuse it with the Discover Your Tag. It allows me to infuse it with just the story of No Crumbs. It allows me to infuse it with DwayneRoss.com. It allows me to infuse it with, hey, cash flow to freedom, if you remember that, right? And so many different things are wrapped up in this idea of your passion being turned into a profit once you discover your talent, your ability, your gift, and you put it to work in the earth. So anyway, this was a test to see, what kind of views I might get, brand new live, putting it out there on my updated Dwayne Ross channel. Again, if you want a 60-minute free consultation, all you got to do is go to DwayneRoss.com. I'm also going to have that available at No More Crumbs 24/7. And I added 247 on there because Dwayne No Crumbs was already taken. So I was like, okay, what do I do? 24/7 or 365. That's every day, all day. So now it's No More Crumbs 247.com. So go there and also go to DwayneRoss.com and get a free consultation. Let's talk. I want to help you get that thing out of your head, out of your heart, and into your hands. I think if you do that, you'll be well on your way to making things happen. Things are happening around me, things are happening for me. It was my friend, I was talking to Steve. Shout out to Steve Everett, Yvonne, rest in peace. And he said, Dwayne, a lot of times we think about stuff that had happened to us. You know, I was thinking about, how I got abused by you know, my foster care mother. When she broke my arm just because she thought I was lying because I passed the test. Right? I'm a kid. I passed the test. I didn't study. I was smart. I didn't care about studying. Here she is. She's standing there. She's twisting my arm, saying, "You're a liar. You're a liar." Right? And then my arm breaks. Boom. Right? And I go rush to the hospital, et cetera, et cetera. If you guys know my story, you heard the story. But the thing is, I was supposed to be in trouble for lying. But what did I have to do once I got to the emergency room? In order for me not to be separated from my brother for the rest of our lives in foster care, she said, if you say something, they're going to take you guys away and you'll never see each other. You better not tell them what happened. So I lied. The thing that I got broken for, I had to do. But I found a way to take that story and help other young people, especially young people who've been through abuse. That was the pain. I found purpose in that pain by telling myself, how can I make help more people? And I started doing youth development. And I had young people who didn't have their mother or father, just like I did. Young men who never seen their father like I was. I hadn't seen my father till I was 32 years old, right? And when you don't have those staples in your life, you do a lot of like osmosis. You try to come up with all kind of stuff, and you think you're doing a good job until you get older and you look back and you go, "Wow, I could have did better." We all could do better. But here's the thing: that pain turned into a purpose, and I was asked to come speak, and that turned into my passion. And I've been speaking ever since on this topic, and I've made thousands of dollars going to do this and doing that. And I'm at the point right now. I was talking to my friend Sandy Harmson in California, Workforce Investment Board. We were talking just a couple weeks ago, and I said, Sandy, I still have a heart for the young people. And she said, yeah, so do I. We still have the same thing 30 years later. And I said, well, I got to go back out there with my gift. I got to go back out there with my talent. I got to go back out there. And maybe there's some young people that might want to hear me, or I could teach some younger people how to hit the things that they need to do to hit the younger than them. And we could still make a difference in their lives, right? And there's the profit. So you see how that all lines up? What you've been through, and this is what Steve said. He said, man, sometimes it don't happen to you, it happens for you. I want you to let that sink in, because last night that was the conference. That was the topic that we had a meeting on. I meet every Thursday night. Started it 2 weeks ago. Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can join the conversation. It's just this conversation about things that help us move forward. We talk about goal setting. We talk about dream casting. We talk about having a plan. We talk about plan of actions. Last night we talked about looking at the past and driving out of the past some of the things that have happened and looking at it from another lens. What did it do for us? And you might say, well, I was abused by my dad, but I had somebody on there who was raped repeatedly by her own father from age, I think she said 11 or 12, until she was taken away and put into foster care. her own father. But what is she doing today? She's helping young women who's been through rape and abuse overcome the stigma that it was their fault. Because that's what they told her when she was a little girl. It was your fault. You shouldn't have been wearing that. She was a little girl. You should have been covering your booty. He shouldn't have been looking at her booty. Not in that way, as a father. But she's taken that pain. She's found purpose in it. And she's created a program that she could get paid. Talked to another lady last night that was on that call. Postpartum depression. You know, there's moms who have killed their children because after they have the baby, all of that other cool stuff starts happening, right? Nobody's there to say, "Ooh, look at you, girl. Look at your stomach, blah, blah, blah. Oh, what are you having? What's going on? Blah, 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 blah." All of that stuff stops. And now they look at this child, and if there was a bad relationship, she's like, "This is the seed of this dude that I disdain, and I don't have nothing to do with that child." And some other stuff happens. But this particular woman was asking for help. And she went to the authorities, and they basically ignored her. But she didn't murder her child. She had her child. But the person who was with her said, "What you gonna do for the next one?" As to imply, like, you're gonna get pregnant again. Ain't no big deal. So what did she do? She took the pain of that. She turned it into a nonprofit organization. And now she helps young girls who, you know, had children young get through the postpartum piece. And she counsels them. She has a 41-day program that I told her, 41 days, that's one thing, but shoot, this is something people might deal with for the rest of their life. So could you create something that would be a program that actually live even faster than longer than them? And she said, you know what? That's a great idea. So that's what this is all about, y'all. This is about taking the stuff that you've been through, things that you thought happened to you, and flipping it over. It happened for me. So I really want to say just continue to move forward. Don't worry about like, hey, yeah, that's my son's cooking in the kitchen, and he had a little smoky smoke come up. Hope he is not too bad. He's gonna wave his pillow. He's gotta get you got to get the wave it. But anyway, hey, live is live. It's not Memorex. That's Joe doing his thing, taking care of business. But hey, that's what it's all about, y'all. I'm here to help you move it to the next level. Coach Ross, D. Ross, Dwayne Ross, author of the book No More Crumbs, helping you celebrate your tag, your talent, your ability, your gift, and putting it to work in the earth, taking your passion, turning it into profits. Passion to Profits TV will be back on the air soon. And I'm looking for you to tell your friends. It's going to be on Roku TV. And hey, it's happening. All right. If you're not busy Sunday night, 9 Eastern Standard Time, look for Contemporary Living on Roku, 360 TV, E360 TV. If you have a Roku TV, look for that E360. And all you got to do is download the little channel, and then boom, you're right there. Also, I'm inviting you to go to Tubi. If you don't have Tubi, go to Tubi. It's free, right? It's also on Roku TV. And The Wages of Sin movie is out. My man Michael Cleo's Chin. I helped him and his wife produce their first book. Almost Not Born, where it was her mother who was the abusive one to her as a young girl, her own mother. And she said, I wish you wasn't even born. But now she's doing well, married to a movie producer doing their thing. Two of them produced and wrote a movie, put it out there, and it's now on Tubi, making them hundreds of dollars a day, soon to be thousands of dollars a day. You could do the same thing. Why not? What are you waiting for? See, there's some people that stare at the steps, and then there's other people who step up the stairs. Decide to be one that steps. All right. Peace out. This is Dwayne Ross, D. Ross, and I'll see you on the next page, next post, next YouTube video, next live, or right here on a StreamYard broadcast. Passion to Profits TV. Be blessed.